It was June 10th, Old Settlers Day in De Smet, South Dakota, and the carnival was in town. As a fifth grader, I had been doing odd jobs for a month to save money for that day. For the price of 25 cents, I filed through a trailer to see a real alligator woman, half human, half alligator. Of course, it was fake. Sitting on a table, there was a dried up, stuffed alligator body connected to a live human person's head who was chatting with us. The table had mirrors to cover the hollow box that held the woman's body underneath. It was an amusing ruse, a trick, an intentional untruth that benefited the marketer, exactly 25 cents per viewer. That was, by definition, disinformation. Here's another example. 10 years ago, a telephone scammer got a hold of my contacts list from my computer and began asking friends to wire $2,000 to France to help me get home. It was a fraudulent effort to steal money from my friends. More disinformation. Misinformation is different. Misinformation happens when people believe some ineffective treatment helps or effective treatment harms, and they spread that misinformation. For example, in the 1980s, we noted that people who were having heart attacks had more premature ventricular beats or contractions, we call them PVCs, and these people were more likely to die. Researchers found drugs that suppressed those PVCs, thinking to save lives. It took about 10 years to discover that those drugs increased deaths rather than lessened them. We thought we were doing right, but we're harming people instead. That was misinformation. Another example is telling people to avoid vaccinating babies to prevent autism. This is spreading misinformation. I did the same thing in the 80s when I encouraged parents to place their babies on their bellies to sleep, thinking to protect babies from inhaling gruel. We later found that babies sleeping on their bellies had more sudden infant death than those sleeping on their backs. We were misinformed. Bottom line, 1. There will always be people who will tell intentional untruths in order to profit themselves and to take easy money from trusting souls. We need to be watchful for alligator women. Marketing is not science. It is meant only to sell something. Corporate profit justifies to some people the right to tell untruths. 2. We must be humble enough to change our minds. There will always be myths that seem true, but when held under this careful scrutiny of science are wrong. 3. Seeking and telling the truth is always the right thing to do.